Hey, welcome. Welcome to US History 105.1. I am Mr. Lindstrom. Going to be your professor this semester. Going to walk you through what lays in store for you here in our second half of US history. So when you pull up our course template, let me go ahead and just walk you through that, I guess. So like I'm sitting here, my course template, I'm going to go ahead and publish that. See if that goes really quick. Yeah, I guess not. It's cool. Someone pull up US history for spring. And it's gonna bring you to this introduction page. Let's see if I can do it as a student view so I can show you exactly what you're seeing. Okay, so you're gonna see this. Basically, this is welcome. Super excited to teach this class. A little bit about myself. I graduated from the University of Kansas with a degree in psychology. And I taught or worked at a paint store for a number of years, and I really didn't like what I was doing. And so I decided to go back to school. I was living in Ohio at the time, and I was married, and we had just had twin boys. And so I went back to the University of Ohio and got a secondary education degree in social studies. Began teaching, moved back to Kansas, began teaching at a little high school here outside of Hutchinson, where I live, at Inman. Taught there for a number of years, went over to Valley Center for a number of years. And during that time, I started working towards my master's in history through Fort Hays. They have a virtual online program. So I started doing that. Graduated with that in 2017, 2018, something like that. And I started teaching this class for Salina Tech ever since. So this will be, I think, my second or third year to do that. Typically, I teach it once a semester. So I teach it if I've been here for 3 years, this will be my 9th time through, or somewhere in that neighborhood. It's been a while. So I have it down pretty good. I just found out today that all of my recordings got taken down by Zoom. So that's awesome. And I'm going to try to figure out a new way to get these up and archived. So you guys will be getting some fresh new material with lectures, but I'm going to walk you through what we do. So syllabus here is right here. Syllabus tab, you'll click on that. It's a PDF. It'll walk you through everything, basically. You can download it, print it off, however you want to do it. It basically gives you this information. It's a 3-hour course. It's all going to be online. Last day to drop the course and get some money back is March 28th. So that's coming up pretty quick. Last day to withdraw from the course, I believe, and receive a W is April 13th. The best way to get a hold of me is through email or through the message box on Canvas. Typically, I'll communicate with you guys through the message box. That's the easiest way to do. Course description, just, hey, we're going to cover U.S. history from the end of the Civil War right up through the War on Terror. It's an 8-week course. Probably need to, in the future, add to it a bit, maybe get us up through the Obama administration, but like, really, I kind of look at history as a deal with 20-year cycles. And so we're getting to this end of what America was in post 9/11. And so we're going to have to answer that question in the future. But you guys are going to be, I guess, lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, that we're going to stop after the War on Terror, which is chapter 32.1. We're going to cover 153 years, which is a ton of stuff in 8 weeks. So we're going to move very, very quickly. I guess some instructional outcomes and program outcomes you can read about. Probably what you guys would be most interested in, the textbook is actually an online textbook. It's right here. You can download it from OpenStax, and you can have a free copy digitally. If you want to order a copy, you can. I don't think they're horribly expensive. You might also just, if you have a printer at home, go buy a package of paper and print it out and 3-hole punch it. That's what I did. And it's not too bad. So how the course lays out, typically I'll have a weekly assignment. That assignment will be made available to you on Monday. And then that's due the following Sunday. So we'll work Monday at midnight or 12:01 through Sunday at 11:59. The only exception to that is going to be the second week, which is spring break. So we're going to start on the 8th, but then you guys go on spring break on the 15th. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that first 2 weeks to get that first round of assignments done. And so that's going to be chapter 16, 17. Each chapter has a quiz. I need you to read the book ahead of time, watch the lecture, and then answer, I think it's 15, 20 questions in a quiz. It's open book, but you only have an hour to do the quiz. So you definitely need to do the work ahead of time and not try to track it down as you take the quiz. Each chapter, except for chapter 25, I believe, has a written response where you have a reading that you have to do and write. It's a relatively small class as a number of students, so I'm not going to make you do an online discussion. I don't think it would be all that great of a discussion with only 3 people. So I'm going to just have you turn the work into me. I will ask that you guys do an online introduction through the discussion board to begin the class with, and we can see how things go. If we want to change that up as we go on, we can. I'm pretty flexible there. So on the 21st, which would be the Sunday after spring break, your chapter 16 assignments, 17 assignments, and your first test are going to be due. Moving forward from there, you have two chapters that are due on the 28th of March. You have one additional chapter, chapter 20, so 18, 19, and 20 will be on this test too. Chapter 20's assignments will be due on April 4th. You'll have your second test, and then you'll have an additional chapter that's due on chapter 21 is due on the 4th. Now, to help out with that, and since this is such a short course, I'm going to go ahead and make all the course materials and assignments available on the first day of class. So if you want to work ahead, you are welcome to do so. Typically, I don't do that, but because we're an abbreviated course this semester, I'm going to give you guys that option. All right, so lectures, all that fun stuff. Grading, typically the tests, there's 6 of them. They'll make up about half of your grade. They're open book. There's no time limit on the test. I believe that you can start the test and stop the test without submitting it, so it will save it for you. Quizzes, again, you have an hour to do those once you start, and they make up about 20% of your grade, and then the writing assignments make up 30. Grading scale, where's that bad boy at? It's right there. 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B. Those types of things, pretty standard stuff there, and then just regular stuff there. Okay, so we go down here to modules. This is where you'll find most of your work, or I guess we could start here. We'll go down to textbook. Textbook, you'll find, if you click on that, that will actually be your online textbook, and you can download it. Table of contents, we start, I believe, in chapter 16, is that right? I think it's chapter 16. Chapter 16, so the first bit of this is just going to be like the founding of America and whatnot. Chapter 16 is where we're going to start with the Reconstruction era and so forth. And so you have all that fun stuff there that you can knock out. But that's just sitting there for you. Textbook, you can download it, print it out. Modules, this is where you'll see your stuff. You can learn a little bit about me. I think I have a little introduction here. I have a degree from KU. I got my secondary degree from Ohio University, and then my master's from Fort Hays. I'm actually working on adding additional hours in political science so I can add a government class for Salina Tech. So I'm working on that. I'll celebrate 15 years of happy matrimony coming in September. I have twin boys that just turned 13, and a 23-year-old baby girl. I have a 4-year-old baby girl. I have to go back and fix that. Pretty active in scouts, do a lot of different things with sports and the boys. I do lots of different things. This kind of walks you through what you can do in the course or be successful in the course. But what you want to do in these modules is really what I think would be more important to you guys is down here. So like chapter 16, it gives you the reading if you want to click on those individually, if you don't print the whole thing out. It gives you this PowerPoint that I put together, and you can download that, or you can just walk through it slide by slide. Now, if I just found out not too long ago that this Zoom link I put in there is not working, and I wonder how long that hasn't been working, because I'm kind of concerned. But anyway, I'm sorry, that's the boy, I'm a mess here. That is the PowerPoint that the textbook gives us. I just threw that in there. Where's the other one? Chapter 16, SATC PowerPoint is the one that you want to click on. That's the one that I make. And you can just walk through this here. So here's the lecture video. There, it will be there. And I'll get on that here shortly. Talks about Reconstruction, the time period that we do, Lincoln and Johnson, and all of those types of things. I just walk you basically through the textbook, hit some of the major things, and then we go from there. Okay. So each one of the chapters has that. Chapters 16. So there are the notes, lecture, then you have a quiz that you take, and then a response question. Basically, the response question is pretty straightforward. Locked. Why won't it let me see that? All right. Student view. So that's locked until I make it available to you. There's 2 PDFs here that you're going to click on and read. Obviously, it's out of one of my many textbooks in U.S. history that I have, and then you're going to answer these 3 questions. So read both of those, answer those questions. You'll type it up on a Google Doc or on Word and submit it, and that will be your assignment for chapter 16. The quiz, again, is just multiple choice, and it's pretty straightforward. So that kind of runs you through what we have here for you in the shell of the course on Canvas. Again, if you need to get a hold of me, inbox or email is the best way to do it. I'm looking forward to this course, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me. I check my email and the Canvas. I try to check them on a daily basis. If not, then it's probably every other day or so, but I'll get back to you as soon as I get something. Work ahead, and look forward to having a great semester. See you guys.